Ever wondered why some people genuinely love being alone, like, they actually prefer their own company? It's not because they're shy or unfriendly. In fact, these folks often harbor traits that many of us admire. Imagine someone who can zone into a project for hours, who's bursting with creativity in silence, or who stays calm when chaos strikes. Intrigued? In the next few minutes, we're diving into 7 powerful qualities that people who thrive in solitude often possess, and, spoiler alert, you may already have some of them. So whether you're shy, an introvert, or simply curious, let's uncover why solitude can be a superpower. 1. Deep self-understanding. Being alone often means confronting your own thoughts without background noise, without the pressure to socialize. The result? You end up understanding your emotions, triggers, and motivations on a much deeper level. It's like becoming your own best friend, someone who can ask, "Why did I react that way last night?" and actually find honest answers. Research shows many people mistakenly believe they're self-aware, but solitude-leaning individuals frequently outperform them in real understanding of themselves. That deeper insight leads to smarter choices, stronger boundaries, and a clearer sense of direction. In other words, they're not just guessing what will make them happy, they already know. 2. Self-reliance. Loving alone time often pairs with being emotionally grounded. These folks don't panic at the first sign of stress. They sit with discomfort, process it, and decide if, when, and how to reach out for support. They've internalized the skill of being their own foundation before leaning on others. This doesn't mean they shun others. It just means they don't rely on social distraction to feel okay. That emotional independence lends them true inner strength, so when life throws curveballs, they stand steadier than most. 3. Unforced creativity. Ever noticed how your most inspired ideas often sneak up on you in the shower or on late-night walks? People who embrace solitude give their minds exactly that, unstructured pauses where ideas collide and novelty happens effortlessly. Without a packed schedule or constant stimuli, their brains wander in what scientists call the default mode. That's the breeding ground for innovation, fresh solutions, original thoughts, creative leaps. Many breakthroughs in history came from thinkers who loved their quiet time to wrestle with ideas. 4. Unwavering focus. In an age of endless notifications and micro-videos, people who enjoy silence build a rare skill, sustaining focus. Solitude is like a training ground. Without a buzzing group chat or background TV, they learn to stay with one task, whether reading, writing or problem-solving for long stretches. That ability becomes a real advantage, sustained attention, deeper absorption, and a level of productivity that most people chase through apps or hacks. These individuals don't rely on external tools, they've built mental endurance through calm, uninterrupted time. 5. Authenticity. Ever met someone who just feels genuine? Those comfortable with themselves often are. They've spent time alone figuring out what truly resonates. Their tastes, values, quirks, without molding them to fit in. Solitude allows them to try on no one's expectations. They trust their own internal compass, and that trust shines. The end result? People who are magnetic, not because they wear masks, but because they've done the work to become undeniable versions of themselves. 6. High emotional intelligence. Spending time with your feelings, without immediately reacting, sharpens your emotional radar. People at ease with solitude become experts at reading emotions in themselves and others. They pick up on subtle shifts in tone, facial expression, or mood without overthinking. Because they're attuned to their own emotional landscape, they have a fuller map to understand what's happening around them. They sense needs, empathize without draining themselves, and calibrate responses with just the right amount of support, or space. 7. Calm resilience and inner peace. Silence breeds patience. People who choose solitude have learned that discomfort doesn't last forever. Facing boredom, longing, or nervousness alone becomes an opportunity to build mental toughness. That steady calm leads to a rare form of resilience, grace when things fall apart. These individuals carry a quiet confidence, not because they avoid stress, but because they've practiced thriving through it alone. They're not fragile, they're centered. And that peace? It's magnetic. So there you have it, 7 traits people who love their own company often embody. These aren't just loner traits, they're superpowers you might be cultivating every time you enjoy solitude. If that resonates, you might be stronger, more creative, and more grounded than you realize. If you enjoyed this deep dive, smash that like button, subscribe for more insights into psychology, self-development, and meaningful living, and drop a comment below. What's your favorite trait that's grown through your alone time? Thanks for watching, and remember, sometimes the best company is your own.